Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those choke plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy...
Fires deep toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And onto the field comes Ncaa-Penn, the Michigan State transfer. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Childs. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Another incompletion on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding open areas. There he goes. The 50. The 30. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively. And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass, it's Childs. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game. On target to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Off play action. Got his man out of the backfield. Plows through the defense. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defensive holding, and automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Right back to the well. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's our forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Hansen. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it on the counter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Sends it back in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Defense. There to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Makes the catch. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners.
Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Northwestern!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. Ripping through the defense. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Makes the grab in their space. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Push down for the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe some room here. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Wildcats are marching down the field.
Here we go. Ready. Get hot.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now. Ready. Red. 20 hot. Red. Move. Hot, hot, hot,
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to the counter. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The run inside. It's Hansen. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Powers through the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The unproductive first down completion now brings up second and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads it left. Zips it out to his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They want to throw it. Buys a little time. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Bunch formation for these receivers. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Makes a grab and room to run. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Complete on the comeback. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Childs. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he's wrestled to the ground. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Sends it downfield. He's got it way down the field. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Got a man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Wants to throw again. He's taking the deep shot. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Northwestern will try to just bleed this clock dry. The give on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To throw, it's Childs. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless of whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.